Oh, hello there. I have been asked to interview our good friend, Brady LeSueur here, to a series of questions about his fiancee. At this time, we will begin. Excuse me, I need my reading glasses. Perfect. Now let us begin. Okay, Brady, our first question. What first attracted you to Erika?
Um, this is a really, I don't know, very much a growth question. Um, I feel like the more we were friends, the more I got to see the kind of person that she is, the kindness that she has, and things of that nature. And it, I don't know, everybody I think is a little bit different. A lot of stuff. Actually, I think as we started dating more, I think the thing that attracted me most to her, so that would be what I'd call the first thing, is all the times that she would let me be me. And she can elaborate on this more in her own way, but the reason why I say that is because I, everybody that knows me, they all know that I'm different, or I like to be funny, or I like to be weird. And a lot of times I've had a lot of people who are kind of come up to me and go, relax, or shh, or whatever, to that side of me. And Erika was the first person who was like, go nuts, keep going. I'll follow you. I'll be right behind you. I'll duplicate, per se. And that was definitely something, as we gave this a second go and as we started coming closer together, that helped me go, okay, Erika's here. She likes me for me, and this is going to work. So, yeah, that is probably, again, I've listed a couple different things and talked about a couple different things, but I feel like that's probably the first thing off the top of my head that I can think of that was like the first thing that attracted me to her.
Very good. We remember that well. What is Erika's most prized possession?
For anybody that knows her, this is a very easy one. Her prized possession is literally every Mrs. Potts thing that she has at her apartment. At our apartment, actually, I should say. She loves Mrs. Potts. So anything Mrs. Potts, she cherishes a lot. Even, and I know she'll deny this, but even my Funko one that is from the new Beauty and the Beast, the live action Beauty and the Beast, she loves that one. She doesn't love it as much as the others, but she loves it. So anything Mrs. Potts. And that's an easy answer. She's probably got other stuff specific. Things that are, scriptures or movies or things of that nature that are more specific. However, it's very easy for me off the top of my head. What's her most prized possession? It's her Mrs. Potts stuff. That's what it is. And it's really fun. It's really cute. It makes things easy for me because I love to look for things specific to people, much like a bunch of our friends, and including Erika does. And so for me, I love looking for Mrs. Potts stuff first for Christmases and special dates and birthdays and stuff like that, because there's always something fun and unique that you can find. So that's her prized possessions, and that's always going to be a thing for me, and I appreciate it.
Very good. If Erika has a soundtrack to her life, what would it be?
Okay, well, kind of in the same situation as the other one. Obviously, it would be anything from Beauty and the Beast. Now, she'd also definitely have in there almost anything from Greatest Showman. I know there's some other plays and things, theater stuff that I'm not thinking of off the top of my head, that everybody in her family knows very, very well. But specifically, she loves Beauty and the Beast. And she loves Greatest Showman. I can't even remember how many times we watched that movie. I think 2 or 3 times. Her and I went and saw that with friends. She loves that movie a lot. and just so I think a lot of stuff would be that. If she's willing to share it, another song that I think would be in her soundtrack is the song called "Everything's Fine." She kept showing me this song on YouTube, and it's she plays it very comedically at work, and so I think that would also be part of it. There's probably some other songs. I imagine whatever song, because we haven't yet, but whatever song we decide on as like our first dance song together, like we both agree on it. I'm pretty sure that would be in there too. Either that, or for fun fact of How I Met Your Mother, 500 Miles. I forget who sings it now, but she'd probably do that one as well. So,
very good. That is a very amazing soundtrack. I look forward to listening to it. Who is the better game player?
I'm a better game player in video games. Very good. She's really competitive. She's really good at board games, Rummy Cube, and things of that nature. She's really good. So I guess it depends on how you want to ask the question. I still argue I'm a better game player. She's very good. I want to say, depending on the circumstances, it's a 50-50 split on who beats who. I think we've had a couple good games and matches and situations where neither of us got first, and one of us probably got last. And so, in that regard, I don't know how you debate that. But still, we love video games, and we love board games, and we have a lot of fun. So, just for sake of the fact that I love to play video games and stuff, I'm going to say I'm a better gamer. She'll probably argue differently, and that's fine. But
okay. What does Erika do best than anyone else in the world?
Oh, gosh. I think it goes back to kind of that first attraction thing. No, you know what? Erika's really good at planning things. And I'm going to say this just on a couple different levels. One, last year, this time of the year, as I'm recording this video, was when we did Disney World. It was me and Chris and Bree and Tori and Robert Pogue, and her putting all that together and coordinating all of that was really good. Now, the other thing, and I know she's going to say that she didn't have as big of a part in it, but still, I feel like she did a lot for it based on the responses I was getting. This surprise birthday thing that everybody did where my family came into town and we went to Disneyland. It sounds like she helped with a lot of things. Obviously, my siblings put all that together. They coordinated with everybody from Utah. But it sounds like Erika put a lot of time and effort into helping that happen. And so I feel like the one thing that Erika's really, really good at is planning things and putting things on and making things happen. I have fun with that. And obviously, I can tell Erika does too, and she's been very big in events, and we've talked about that 100 times. And so I think she's good at stuff like that. She's good at group things. And again, because I like group things, and I feel like I can help be good at planning stuff like that, I'm glad that she's better at it than I am, and I'm glad that we can kind of have some fun with that. I feel like everything that she's planning for this wedding is amazing, and I feel like everybody is going to have a blast with everything at this wedding. And yeah, I got to do a couple things, and my family got to help out with planning a couple little additional things or add-ins or whatever, and that's stuff that's personal to me, but everything we've been talking about, and yeah, it's been crazy, but she's been putting together a whole bunch of stuff that I'm like, this is going to be really fun, we are going to have a lot of fun, you guys are going to have a lot of fun. And so for me, I think she's good at planning events or coordinating, planning moments. I don't know if an event it counts as an event, but whatever. You guys know what I'm talking about.
Excellent. For our next question, If Erika was a superhero, what would her superpower be?
So this one is a little bit confusing. I feel like it's kind of a two-question thing, including the follow-up to that, which I'll get to in a second. What superhero would Erika be? I feel like Erika would end up being somebody like Captain America. Now, the easy answer is something like Captain America because of how much Captain America cares about everybody and works really hard to bring everybody together in peace. And he's very, he's very much looking for the little guy and helping out and blah blah. And I feel like that's Erika. And again, if Captain Marvel is like that, I'll find out when the movie comes out around our wedding, and maybe people at this thing know better than I do on Captain Marvel. But anyways, I feel like something like Captain America is more of who she is. Now, what superpower would she have? I feel like she'd want to fly. I feel like Erika would want to fly, personally. Maybe invisibility? And I say that kind of tongue-in-cheek because I know sometimes, like, it's that kind of like, I want to disappear, bloop. And so I feel like invisibility, maybe. But I'm going to argue that she'd want to fly. I think Erika would want to fly. So, yeah, I think Erika is much like Captain America, and I think her superpower that she'd want to have would be flight, and with invisibility is close second.
I think we all agree. What superhero would you be?
What superpower would I want? I have always wanted teleportation, basically. I love to travel, but if I could speed up the process on traveling, getting somewhere from point A to point B really quick, trips, running late to work, variety of other things like that, I want teleportation, if you're asking me. I think teleportation would be convenient in a lot of different ways. So that's what I'd want. Now, I'd imagine, too, the other part is, what superhero would you want to be? I've always felt like I'm kind of a Batman person. I feel like not so much like technical and stuff, because that's also kind of Iron Man style, and I want to say I'm very technical, but I always just feel like I'd be somebody that would want to figure it out and get it done and solve it and make it all work. I feel like I'd very much want to be a very stealthy person. And I'm a night owl anyways, so hey, staying up all night fighting crime, that wouldn't be hard for me. Erika can back me up on this. I'm a night owl. That may change over the course of us being married, but for now, night owl. So, another person, and I don't even know arguably if they're considered a superhero, but even still, I watched Dragon Ball Z, so, Goku, Gohan, that kind of level of Saiyan person, whatever. That's always kind of been fun to me, so that's another thing. But short, easy answer would be Batman. That's just,
Very good. What's the main meal you will cook for Erika?
I am not as good of a cook as Erika. So, what would I cook? Probably my ranch rice. Oh, and that's going to be another one later, too. Oh, well. Anyways, probably my ranch rice. It's super easy and super good, and I love it. I'd cook chicken, but, I think we did the one time we cooked it out in Arizona. But I don't know, I'd make a special chicken. I don't know if I could figure out maybe, orange chicken, kind of like Panda Express style, or something else. I don't know. But, I feel like I'd do something that's the kind of meals that I would cook. It would be fun. I know how to do, top ramen. I know how to do spaghetti and all that. But I feel like I would cook something like the ranch rice. The ranch rice is easy and simple and good. And so I feel like that'd be an easy one to do.
Ah, yes. That sounds very appetizing. How many kids does Erika want?
Ironically enough, it's a question that we've talked about a couple times. Things that we've talked about a couple times. So, I think the for sure answer is Erika said she wants 3 kids. So, we both come from a big family of 6 kids. And truthfully, if that could happen, totally fine. I think 6 kids, like I was always hoping for 5, 6 kids. Obviously, now that I'm 30, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I think the short answer is that we both agreed on like for sure 3 seems reasonable and possible, and that seems likelihood in the situation for both of us. Who knows? Obviously, what will happen. I have told her, and she knows this. I very much, and we both have the same situation, and it's not a criticism on anybody or anything like that. But since I'm the youngest, and my sister, who's closest to me in age, is 7 years older than me, and then Erika is 5 years older than Mimi. We both have agreed on we want to keep the kids' ages close because we want everybody to kind of have a circle within the family and also within friends. And so we want to try and keep everything close. Now, I've said to her, if whatever child number we are on, if one of us goes to the other, I figure she would to me, but who knows. But if one of us goes to the other and says, okay, what about one more child, and that youngest child is 4 years old, then we're just going to stop. That's just based on everything, and so that's something that we have talked about. And that's something she wants 3. I know that, and then we'll kind of see how life plays out. So maybe 2, maybe 4. Who knows? I don't know. We've joked about any random luck of like twins or something like that, and what does that do? We don't know. We don't know what's gonna happen. But hey, we're gonna give it our all and see what life throws our way. So that's gonna be fun.
Very good. What is your pet names for Erika?
The only name I have for Erika is Tika. And that's because Erika told the story about Tika. She told it to a bunch of her friends, and me and our buddy Conrad are the only ones that call her Tika. And that's the only name that I have for her. I do call her, okay, and she'll validate this. I do call her woman or madam. And I call her woman whenever I'm annoyed at her or just kind of want to like have some fun with her. And so, as a joke, 100% as a joke, I call Erika woman from time to time in that kind of same mindset. And anyways, so, but the biggest pet name, nickname, whatever that I have for her is Tika. So if you hear me call her woman, it's just to be funny. And it's just because of, if we're arguing, playfully arguing or whatever, I just always say that as well. But yeah, she is Tika. Tika, I love you.
Very good. What's something Erika wants you to get rid of in your closet?
Let me think. I believe there is something in my closet that she wants me to get rid of. Something that she saw me kind of a day one at a class in the college program that she has been adamantly against me having. Something that I don't wear a lot anyways, unless it's for fun. And yeah, she doesn't like that I have it. And that's this fedora that I have. She hates it, which is really funny and really sad for me. The only reason why I have a fedora is when I was on my mission in South Africa, I would see kids walking around South Africa. They'd have jeans on, and then whatever shoes. I think they were typically like Converse or something like that, but they'd be wearing jeans, a white T-shirt, a vest, like a nice, like a suit vest, and then a fedora. And just walking around South Africa, 19, 20, 21 years old, you kind of sit there and go, that's a cool look. And so I was always trying to buy a fedora for that reason for a long time after I got back from South Africa. And anyways, finally found one that I liked and would just kind of rock it from time to time. And anyways, apparently I showed up to a college program class looking like that before we met, and as she was determined to find me and was Facebook stalking me and all that, which is her story that she can tell. Anyways, I showed up in a fedora, and I guess that kind of put a wrinkle in things for a split second. And so she wants me to get rid of it. And one day, I think I will. I don't wear it a lot. It just sits in my closet. I think I use it for maybe conventions and stuff like that. That's probably all I would wear it for. It's not something I'm going to wear a lot. We'll see if it goes away. If she tells me to get rid of it, I will. But let's see how much she wants me to get rid of it. How much she fights me on it. She's fought me quite a bit, but she hasn't pushed for me to get rid of it. So
We wish you all the best of luck. Who is the better driver?
Who is the better driver? Okay, so I feel like this is a very circumstantial question. I'm going to argue, or I'm going to claim, I'm the better driver. Erika is a very good driver. She really knows how to drive around, coming from California to Mesa, or she's really good at driving to Utah. There's a couple situations where she gets very stressed out really quick, and so because of that, she will, I guess, air quote, shut down, and then I drive, and I'm very, very mild and very laid back and chill about driving. And so I think arguably she would say that I'm the better driver as well. But in no way is Erika a terrible driver. She doesn't have road rage. I think I have more road rage than Erika personally. And even my road rage is mild. And I do get distracted. I do know that. So she's better at not getting distracted. So, but overall, I feel like based on road trips that we've done and circumstances that we've been in, I think I'm the better driver. I'm curious to hear back about what she says, because I don't know, maybe that's one that she also argues that she's good at, and she is good. She is very, very good at driving. So in no way do I feel like this is a 100% easy answer to say I'm the better driver, but I am going to say I'm the better driver. So,
as we all expected. Who will your kids go to if they need something?
probably both of us. I feel like Erika and I are very similar, that we're going to be those parents that they will go to either of us. I have said to her in the past, I believe I remember saying it, maybe not, but I want our kids to be confident in coming to either of us. And that's mostly just because I feel like at different points in my life, where I should have been more confident to go to my parents, I wasn't. And, luckily it wasn't in any situation that would have affected me. And obviously, so it wasn't that big of a deal that I wasn't more confident to go to them. However, I think it would have been nice if I had been more confident to go to them. And so that's something that I want for my kids, for our kids. I want them to be confident. And honestly, who they go to, so much so I'm not worried about. It's just, I think there's going to be situations where kids are going to play favoritism. and they'll go to the parent that they know will say yes or no or whatever. I believe that will be very much a thing. However, as long as they're equally confident to going to me or her, hey, I'll take it. I'll take it. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like they'll end up going to her more, personally. Despite my best efforts, I think they will end up going to her more. I feel like it's just easy to go to moms more than dads. Like that, I feel like that's just life. That's something I hope to fix, but I feel like there's a stat somewhere that would prove me right that people are more, children are more confident going to mom than they are going to dad. So, no, well, whatever.
Very good. When did you know that you first loved Erika?
Okay, so this is still relative to the first attraction thing of being able to be myself. But I'm gonna try and tell this story really quick. This is my side of the story. I don't know if Erika is telling everybody or has told everybody at this event, this party, at some point how we met. But this is my side because I still argue it starts out as her story, and until a certain point, it then becomes my story. So I'm gonna try and condense everything and simplify everything. But it just because of this whole situation, my love for Erika grew. It started at a point and then it grew. I was sitting there just going, all right, I'm going to see what happens and we're going to figure out if this is right. Based on everything, I feel like life is pushing me in this direction anyways, but let's see. And I feel like a lot of different things just helped me know that I loved her. And I could argue that possibly from the beginning of this round 2, that's when I figured it out. But I also know that there were times where we did like couples, our couples basic day at Disneyland, and we got Max Pass. We got Max Pass and bought all the pictures and hung out. It was just her and I at the parks. That is definitely a point that always sticks out in my mind as like, that was a thing that helped me solidify the fact that I loved her. But my side of the story, and so to kind of illustrate all this. So about a year ago, the end of February, I was working a position called redirect, and that's a position in parking. And I remember I was standing there. I was thinking of a list of people in our YSA ward that I wanted to ask out on a date. And this was me. I was just thinking this in my head. I was just kind of going over stuff in my head of like, what do I want to do? Who do I want to talk to? I've asked a couple girls out and nothing happened. There's this, there's that. Everybody, obviously, because of Disney World and a couple different things, keep saying, keep talking about Erika. But I want to make sure I'm doing this for me, not for anybody else. Blah, blah, blah. Anyways, I'm thinking in my head, I'm kind of going over things in my head, trying to decide what I wanted to do. And I was like, well, what about so-and-so? And what about so-and-so? And all of a sudden I remember hearing my own brain basically say to me, yeah, and what about Erika? And I was like, yeah, but we've done this. We did this already. We went on we dated each other a few dates, and I didn't feel that connection. I didn't feel anything. Which is why I was just like, hey, I don't think this is going to work. And I called off dating that first time. I didn't feel anything. I didn't see anything, personally at that point. And it's like, and I remember I just was sitting there and I just heard my own brain say, well, what about Erika? And I was like, yeah, but what about Erika? And it's like, yeah, it's like, the thing is who do you talk to about life? Who do you talk to about these girls that you're interested in going on dates with and get a personal opinion? Who do you talk to about different things? Who do you go to first about different things, life and decisions and things of that nature? Who do you go to first? And I was like, well, that's Erika. I was like, yeah, but, and so if that's Erika, why? And I was like, I don't know, easy, I guess. And it's like, yeah, is it easy or is it because that means something? And I was sitting there and I remember feeling so happy and peaceful and warm as I was having this conversation with myself. And I emphasize all that for a very specific reason. I'm saying my brain was talking to me. Yeah, anyways. And so I was standing there and it was like, and again, this is the end of February last year, 2018. And I was like, it was kind of this, I don't know, like, I feel like Erika, you have all this stuff happening. Maybe you should go talk to her again. I was like, yeah, but, and it's like, no, like, this is probably a good idea for you to go back and talk to Erika. This is probably something you need to figure out just because of how everything went last time. You still aren't, obviously it seems like you don't have all your answers straight, blah, blah, blah. You need to give this another shot. So from there, I'm not going to give too much of details of what happened between the end of February and when we started dating in March. She can give that. Please be nice, Erika. Anyways, needless to say, we finally talked. We decided we wanted to give this a shot, and everything kind of went from there. So, I don't know. I feel like, again, I want to say the basic couple day was the point that I remember the most, where it was like, I'm finally at this point that I really love Erika, and I can feel it, and I can think it, and I can say it, and I know it, and blah, blah, blah. However, having this conversation with myself and being like, I should go back and talk to Erika, and maybe we should do this again. I feel like that was kind of a start. And I feel like we quickly kind of figured it out when we started dating officially and doing all that stuff, that it was just, I say this basic couple day at Disneyland. However, I feel like it was beforehand that I really knew. That's me. That's my perspective on everything. So.
Okay. Who is Erika's Hollywood crush?
Erika's Hollywood crush. So I don't know. Truthfully, I don't know. Personally, if you want my answer, I feel like it would be somebody from like Gilligan's Island or some of these old TV movies, Happiest Millionaire, or some of these things that she has in her collection that are now at our apartment. I feel like it would be somebody from there. I feel like I've heard her talk about, people that she finds attractive are, the guys that she finds attractive from Hollywood are people from these old movies and TV shows that she loves to watch still. So, I don't know. I don't remember her specifically giving me an answer. I have given her many answers, which has probably put me in the doghouse a couple times, but she has been very good about not stating stuff like that in comparison to me. So, I have no answer. The guess is somebody from Gilligan's Island. I don't even know who. I doubt it would be the captain. Maybe Skipper, but I feel like probably not. I don't know. Yeah, she's going to have to tell me one day, because I don't remember. Sorry, Erika.
Good luck to you in this competition. What is Erika's biggest pet peeve?
Erika's biggest pet peeve, I believe, is a couple different things. When it comes to work, no, actually, I take this back, because we were talking about this the other night. It's a better way to phrase it is excuses. I don't know. It's kind of like it's an encompassing thing between like excuses and taking advantage. Laziness. That's laziness. There we go. Okay, because I was like, what is there's more of a direct term and focus. Laziness. She hates people. She doesn't like people being lazy and using that as a reason to do a variety of things. That is definitely a thing. I know that she doesn't like when people are mistreated. She has said many times that there's people that I am friends with, I associate with, that sometimes they can be mean to me from time to time, and I still consider them friends. She doesn't like the way that they are mean to me. So things like that. She doesn't like when people are rude to each other or are hurtful to each other. She doesn't like stuff like that. There's things like that. Those are pet peeves that she has. I think the biggest one is laziness, and especially at work. She doesn't like laziness when it's relative to parking, work, and stuff. Yeah.
That's a shame. What part of the wedding are you looking forward to the most?
Do you want the comedic answer or do you want the real answer for what am I looking forward to the most? Really, truthfully, I'm really excited for this ring ceremony and this reception. Now, I'm really excited for the ceiling. I'm somebody that I love to hear speakers or people talk in that kind of circumstance. So the ceiling's going to be great because I love when I've been to a handful of ceilings, and I like all the conversations and the commentary that's given. It's the same thing. So this is why I'm saying the ring ceremony, because I'm really excited for the reception. I'm really excited to see everybody, play at the photo booth and have fun with all the treats and things that we do, see the colors and the cake that Eva's making and do all this stuff. And I feel like the ring ceremony, because it's going to be unofficially similar to the ceiling, I feel like that can be really fun to hear those words and that advice and all that stuff, and then to bleed into the reception. I'm really excited for that. There's a lot of cool people coming to this reception, family and friends of mine, family and friends of hers, and I'm really excited to see all these people in one roof, under one roof. Sometimes I'm somebody that I'm typically nervous of mixing groups of people on various situations, but I'm excited for some of these people to interact. I know personalities decently well under circumstances, and I feel like it's like, Erika jokes about her life should be a sitcom. I'm saying mine, I'm meaning hers. Erika jokes that her life should be a sitcom. You could probably make a sitcom out of our reception based on the group of people that are going to be coming out. You're going to have a lot of different people in a lot of different phases of life and circumstances, and I think it's just going to be really fun. If there is anybody that's going to happen to bring a video camera, and film it, if it was me, if I could do it for myself, I'd just be walking around filming everyone. I'd film conversations and stuff, because I feel like there's going to be some things that are going to be said and done that people are going to sit there and go, oh my gosh, why is nobody writing this down? Why are we not working with this at all? Who knows? I don't know. Maybe I'm hyping this up. I tend to do that. I tend to hype things up a little bit. But I don't know. I think it'll be fun. So truthfully, comedic answer, I'm looking forward to post-wedding. Real answer, I'm looking forward to the ring ceremony and the reception. It's going to be great.
All right. That's a very acceptable answer. What look does Erika give you when she's mad?
When she's mad, the look that I feel like Erika gives me is more of a kind of like my death stare look. It's kind of a... Mostly, I think she does it either, one, she's mad, or two, she's just kind of frustrated. I know she kind of does this kind of deal, and stuff like that, but she doesn't have an angry face. She doesn't have an aggressive face. It's just not in Erika's style. It's just not something that she does. She has an RBF, and again, the RBF, much like anybody else's, is very much the death stare look. I call it the death stare because it's what I do for my videos and stuff, but it's very much, everybody has the look of, and that's more or less RBF, or annoyance or whatever. And so I know Erika does stuff like that. She doesn't do it as much as I do, and obviously I do my death stare on purpose. But yeah, she doesn't really have very many looks. She's done phases and things like that, but
I've seen that look many times. I wish you well on your journey. What would you eat for your last meal?
What would I eat? Oh, gosh. Probably Blue Bayou jambalaya. Um, what would uh, what would I want to eat with Erica? Probably Taco Bell or something like that because we love Taco Bell so much. Uh, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. That's kind of relative. I don't know.
It's a very good choice. Who initiated the first kiss?
Oh, the first kiss. If we could give a long list of what happened in a parking lot that is relative to our relationship, maybe Erica will give that list. But a lot of first things, like for a basic start of a relationship, a lot of those happen in a parking lot. Conversations, a kiss. Um, First kiss was in the parking lot of our church. Basically, after we finally said, yeah, we're going to do this and we're going to give this another go and be more serious about it and all that. And I think I initiated it, honestly. Maybe not. Maybe Erica remembers better than I do. I think I initiated it. I'm gonna I'm gonna put myself on thin ice, but I think Erica remembers this story. Um, so Erica is only the second woman that I have kissed in a situation like a relationship. The first girl that I kissed, it was my first semester up at BYU, Idaho, when I was 18. Because I had never had a girlfriend, I just was talking, and all you guys know that I talk. And so I was talking, and it was kind of one of those, like, I'm purposely indicating that I want to kiss you right now. And we kissed, and it was weird. Everybody I talked to was like, you're an idiot. You don't do stuff like that. So luckily with Erica, I didn't say anything that I remember. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't remember talking like I did with the first girl, who's a friend of mine still, a friend of ours actually still. Um, I think I just went in and did the whole, I don't even think I did the 90-10 rule of Hitch. I think I just said, forget it, let's go. Like, we're dating and this is a thing, it's between us, so yeah. So, but no, I'm pretty sure I initiated the first kiss. But that was a good day. That was fun. That made me happy because I finally realized that, we were going to be serious and this was going to happen and we were going to figure this out. So,
yes, we all remember. Thank you. What would Erika do if you had to leave town on a business trip?
So she's done this. She's already kind of done a thing like this once. I went to a convention in Texas with a bunch of friends from Utah. And while she was out of town, Charlie came into town. They hung out here in California. They went to Solvang. I think they went to the parks too. So I feel like Erica, if it was something of like, I'm going to leave on a business trip, I'm going to be gone for a while, I feel like she'd call people into town. Mimi, or Marley, or anybody like that, and say, hey, let's go do something. And I think it would be something like go to LA, go to Solvang, go up PCH. If we still live in California, if we live in Arizona, if we ever move to Arizona, or if we ever move to Utah, I don't know. Top Golf? I don't know. But anyways, the point is that I feel like in California, she'd purposely want to go to a city and do a bunch of little stuff. If it's somewhere Arizona or Utah, I feel like it'd be something like Top Golf, or like be at the house and watch a whole bunch of movies, and have like a sleepover kind of deal or something like that. That's just me. I don't know. But she has done it before, so I feel like she'd do something semi-similar. So
that sounds about right. What are you most excited for marriage?
I am most excited for I'm most excited with marriage. I'm most excited for the chance for us to be together. I'm really excited to see how what we do on a nightly basis. And I say this, I know how that sounds, um, but I mean, her and I, we love to like. She loves to rest on my shoulder and lay and cuddle up on me as we watch TV, or I do the same thing back to her. I lay on her lap and she pets my head. I know there's things like that I'm really curious about, like if that's just going to be a thing that we do on a nightly basis. I'm really excited for dinners, and I'm really excited to cook food with her. I'm excited for family home evening kind of things, scripture study kind of things, or just having conversations like that. We have some, but we don't have a lot. And I know that's just because, timing and being under the same roof at the same time and all of that. But I don't know, it's things like that just kind of like make me excited. I think they're going to be fun. I think they're going to be really cool. So I'm definitely excited to cook stuff with her. And I'm excited for just like watching movies and TV shows and stuff like that. And I'm excited for video games. Again, she loves to play video games with me, Smash Brothers and Mario Party and stuff like that. I'm excited for things like that. She'll probably want to play Rummy Cube and card games and stuff like that, and I'm excited for that too. So, puzzles. I know she wants to do puzzles. That's going to be really interesting because we just did a puzzle the other night when all my siblings came into town for my surprise birthday. And we went to a brother's house, and it was me and Erika and two brothers and their spouses. And we solved a 1,000-piece puzzle like by the end of the night. Now, my sister-in-law and my sister had kind of done the border of the puzzle, but I don't know how much they had touched beforehand. But like as soon as Erika and I came over, we ate. They were working on the puzzle, and then we showed up and we put the whole thing together. So I was sitting there. We left, and I was like, that was really exciting. Erika's like, I'm so excited to do puzzles with you. We're going to have to start small. I don't think I'll have great patience to have a 1,000-piece puzzle sitting somewhere at a house, any house that we're in, for 2 weeks as we try and put this together. So we're going to have to start small, and then when more people show up to the house, then do a 1,000-piece puzzle. Let's get it done in 2 days or 3 days or whatever. But for just her and I, we're going to have to start small, I think. And I think that's mostly because of me. So I'm patient, but there's certain things that I have a point.
That sounds reasonable. If you were both stuck on a deserted island, what 3 things would Erika need to have with her?
What would Erika need to have on a deserted island? Well, one, I think, dang it, what would she want? One, I think she would need Gilligan's Island. And I know that sounds really stupid, but I think knowing her, she would laugh at the idea of us being stuck on a deserted island. And so if we had Gilligan's Island with us, whether we could watch it or not, I think she'd just laugh and enjoy that, being like, it's full circle kind of thing. Two, I think she would end up. I think she would want. I think she would, obviously like clothes. I think she would need something. I know that's kind of hard because, what if nothing survives as far as luggage and stuff like that. But I think. I still think that she'd want to, like, if she had the ability to do so, I think she would want to like change with the environment and stuff. If it was hot, if it was cold, blah blah blah. So if there's clothes, I think she'd want clothes with her. If that can happen. I want to say a camera. I want to say a phone, but I know that she's gonna say no. You would want the phone. or the camera or whatever. And but I don't know. I feel like Erika would want something like that with her too. Um, even if you couldn't, obviously, like you wouldn't be able to post stuff on Instagram or whatever, so that's not it. But I feel like she would want. I feel like she would want something like that, just as a way to kind of like. I think she'd still look at the situation and laugh at it, and she'd want to remember it. And so I feel like there would be like a camera or a phone, or I don't know. So one, she would want Gilligan's Island. Two, clothes. Three, a camera or a phone that has a camera that works. So, yeah.
Those are very good. What does Erika text the most?
Erika texts the most how much she loves me. And she especially texts this at night. I really love when she does it. I really love all her text messages. I am not always good about replying to those text messages at night, but every time she's done it, I seriously have felt so much love from her and so much appreciation from her, and I've enjoyed it. I have texted. I text back every time that she does it, unless by chance I fall asleep before she sends the text. But I know sometimes, like, either I've been distracted or I've been tired, and so she sends the text, and I just kind of say, thank you, love you too, or I appreciate it, or something, simple and to the point. And that doesn't mean that I haven't been appreciative of it. I really do appreciate all of those text messages that she sends. I just, in my stupid way, just, decided to answer in my way. So I've done my fair share of very lovey-dovey messages back to her, and I appreciate when I kind of hit that moment of like, I have the ability and the energy and the desire to do this right now, so I'm gonna text this thing to her. And so so I do it, and I know she loves it, and I love it when she does these text messages to me. But she always texts how much she loves me. She always sends a text saying I love you. So it's great. I love her too. She's amazing.
Thank you. Who is the most organized?
Who is more organized? Erika is more organized. And that's not even hard to say. Erika has everything set and in a place, and she knows where it is, and blah, blah, blah. If you were to go into my bedroom right now, nope, not organized. Well, I should say not organized, not clean, and thus it's not organized enough. I'm good at organizing. I'm good at keeping things together. And so when it comes to this situation, when we live together and I finally move into our apartment with her, I will keep things clean with her. I will organize things with her as well. But in my single lifeness, yeah, kind of, sort of, not so much. It kind of depends. So, but Erika is way more organized than me. So.
That's to be expected. Who is the better cook?
Who cooks better than the other? Erika, you are the better cook. We all know this. Erika is the better cook. She cooks so much stuff, and she cooks it so better, and I'm very limited, so that's why I'm going to help her. So whenever she gives me a block of cheese, I'm going to grate it. And I don't know what it's going to go into, but she's going to make good food. So I'm going to just sit in the corner and be like, I'm grating cheese for Erika to make food. Erika's the better cook. Done and done, done.
That makes sense. Who takes longer in the bathroom?
Who takes longer in the bathroom? I think it's me. So without getting into a whole lot of detail, I make sure that I am clean. when I take a shower, when I use the bathroom, yada yada. I make sure I'm clean. So I take longer time because I do things my way and a certain style. And so I take longer in the bathroom. It's not because of any of my eating habits or anything like that. It's all because of me wanting to be clean. I take a long time in the bathroom. That is a fact.
That's very good to know. What was the first movie you watched as a couple?
So, the first movie that we went to as a couple was A Quiet Place. I believe that was like just a couple days after we had chatted about giving this a second go. We went and saw A Quiet Place. Erika, when we started dating again, said, if we're going to do this, I want to do 1 date a week. And I said, okay. And so I remember the first date we went on was going to the AMC Fullerton Theater in the recliner chairs and watching A Quiet Place. And it was really fun. I really enjoyed it. A Quiet Place is a really good movie. I really enjoyed it. And so it was just, but it was fun to go see that with her. She didn't think I was going to be able to handle it because I don't do horror movies. I don't like horror movies. But A Quiet Place, amongst other movies in a similar style, I feel like are more thrillers. I wouldn't be able to go see a movie like Get Out. I feel like Get Out is more more horror than thriller. So I have a thing with my imaginative brain and creative style of the way it does things that I have a hard time not having my brain tell me that somebody's going to jump out of a closet and murder me at 4 o'clock in the morning just because of a stupid horror movie that I know is fake. I have a hard time. So I don't do horror movies, but thrillers, such as like A Quiet Place, like not so much jump scares, or like heavy music and all that, but more of just like fighting aliens and stuff like that. That's fine with me. I can do that. And so it was really fun going to see A Quiet Place with her. But yeah, that was the first movie we did. We went and saw A Quiet Place. It was great.
We all remember. Well, Brady, I'd like to thank you for taking this time out for answering some questions. Your responses were very beautiful, and we appreciate all of them. We look forward to hearing from you again in the future. Thank you.
Yeah, this was really fun to put this together, and I hope gives a lot of insight, and everybody has a lot of fun with this movie. I'm really excited. I'm really excited for the wedding. I'm really excited for being part of the Crandall family. I'm excited for Erika to be part of the LeSueur family. I'm glad with how close she is to my siblings. I'm glad how close I am to hers. All you guys are great. The Crandalls are great. Mimi and Amma and Anna and Jakey and Joseph, you guys are all great. Erika's parents are great. Jen and Eric, you guys are great. All you guys, all the aunts and uncles and cousins and Poppy and Grandma Crandall and Poppy and Grandma Halliday, you guys are all great. And so I'm excited for this. I had ideas in my head of what I thought I was going to get for a spouse and a wedding and how my life was going to be. And I was wrong. In my imaginative brain, I was wrong with what I was going to get. But I got what I needed. And I am going to be eternally grateful forever for that fact. I got what I needed, and in the end, it was exactly what I wanted. It wasn't like I expected, but I'm glad it wasn't, because it's not about what you expect or what you think you need. It's about, or what you think you want. It's about what you actually want and what you actually need. And Erika, you are exactly what I want and exactly what I need. And I'm excited to be with you forever. And I know that we are going to be great together. I know we're going to have awesome kids. I know you and I are going to be awesome parents. We're going to be awesome in whatever ward we live in, or however close to whatever family members we live next to. I know that we're going to have fun times with those family and friends that we live close to, whatever be the case. And I just, everybody's great. I really do feel everybody's love and appreciation, and I'm glad, again, that I can be a part of your guys' family, and be able to start on this journey finally to have a family and be married. And I'm glad to be able to help Erika with that too. We're gonna do this, and we're gonna be great at this. And she's special, and she always will be to me. And I have promised her a million times that nothing's gonna change how much I love her. She can change in a million different sizes and a million different ways or whatever, and I'm still going to love her all the same. It doesn't matter to me. Erika is great, and she's great because of who she is and the personality that she has, and the amazing brain that she has. Despite its tendency to give her anxiety and depression, her brain is amazing. And because of all that, I love you, Erika, and I'm grateful. I'm grateful that grateful for what brought me to you. I'm grateful for this journey that you and I are going to go on. We got this. We're going to be fine, and we're going to continue to have fun, and we're going to go on some great adventures. And I don't know how long we're going to be at Disney, but it doesn't matter what happens after Disney. We're going to find the right things, and we're going to be happy. And I'm going to make you happy. I'm going to always strive for that. And so, yeah. Anyways, that's it.